Sorry, this is happening.
Oh my god.
It's happening right now.
Oh my god.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay, hello everybody. I am Jeff.
I'm Jen.
I am Mike.
I'm Jenny.
And welcome to Am I the Asshole? The Reddit episode.
All answer is yes. Just start recording and let it record.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's recording now, but you
All
can
right.
go get a shot anytime you want.
Just-
All right, I'll wait.
just
Just
let
a
it
minute.
roll.
Okay.
I'll let you get the question out.
Okay, we're going to
All
try
right.
this again.
All right, so
Do we have to do the intro again?
we don't have to do the intro
Nah.
yet.
Damn it.
The intro's done. Yeah, me too. So we're all assholes tonight.
Well,
Thank you for listening to Why Is This Podcast, all 8 or 9 of you that listen
oh, come
regularly.
on. It's at least 10.
At least 10. You know,
I don't know. I was going to say a 4.
I have 15 unique listeners. 15. All right, thank
15
you.
listeners who have no life.
I mean, I appreciate that. But anyway, we're changing things up tonight.
Yeah, because
so-
you motherfuckers won't call in.
That's
No
right. We need
shit.
calls
Call
to make
in,
a show
motherfucker.
happen. But in lieu of that,
I even butt dialed him by accident.
we're flipping through Reddit tonight, okay? And it's my favorite subreddit. It's called Am I the Asshole? I am the asshole, though.
We all are.
You're not drunk
So,
enough.
anyway, you know, people ask questions because they did something that may or may not be awful. And they're trying to get people's opinions on it. That's pretty much what the whole subreddit is about. So let's get into one question here. Okay. Am I the asshole for refusing to go back out to buy my stepdaughter something to eat? I have a 16-year-old son, Brennan, who works at a pretty high-end summer camp during the summer, and he was able to get a discount for my stepdaughter, Anna, aged 9, to go there. Usually for the program, it costs on the ups of $10,000.
Jesus.
But I know. But with the discounts for my
camp?
son's employment, it was around $6,000.
What are they doing?
I covered $3,000
My kids
of
are
it,
skipping
and my
camp.
stepdaughter's maternal grandmother covered the rest. My son is the leader of my stepdaughter's group, per her request, because she was shy and wanted to know someone. She gets home around 12:30 p.m. every day, right around lunch, but the camp feeds the kids prior to them coming home, and it's not just sandwiches, it's full meals. Like on Friday, they had a whole Thanksgiving feast. And today, corn on the cob, hamburgers, hot dogs, pulled pork, pasta salad, and coleslaw. It's buffet style, and the kids are able to eat their fill and aren't just limited to one thing or another. I left the house around 12:15 to go
Jesus
get
Christ.
myself lunch.
It's a fucking novel.
I know.
No
they are.
shit.
And got back around 12:40ish. When I got home, Anna saw that I had steak and cheese, and when she asked where hers was, I asked if she had eaten at camp, and she said yes, but I didn't like it. My son at this point said she devoured 3 hamburgers, a pulled pork sandwich, and had 2 bowls of pasta salad.
Dang.
My stepdaughter then says, yeah, but I didn't like it. Please keep in mind that their lunchtime is right before camp, let's say out for the day, so she had eaten and it hadn't even fully settled. So long story short, I told my husband on the phone that Anna is claiming to still be hungry and told what my son said she ate. They had to mark off exactly what the kids eat during the day. And he's like, well, you could go get her a steak and cheese. I said no. I wasn't going to go back out to get her food, especially after the portion she ate at camp. And she said she was going to get sick from, overeating. He picks a fight, saying she must be going through a growth spurt, and he was in the middle of something with work. I told Anna she was welcome to make herself a PBJ, but to make it clear that I wasn't going back out, she stomps off to her room and slams the door. Anyways, my husband thinks I'm an asshole, saying I'm being ignorant over food and treating the situation like I think his daughter is a pig. Okay, so who's the asshole here?
Jesus, that was...
The
You went
child.
so long on that ramble that I forgot what we were talking about.
How old's
This
the girl
is-
again?
this is Reddit.
Is she? Did you say she's 9? Is
9 years old.
9.
Okay.
Well, tell the husband to go back and get the fucking food.
First off, let's
How
not
about that?
food shame children.
No, let's
That's
not
terrible.
food shame children.
Let's not food shame.
She is
children.
being a little piggy, but we're not going to mention that.
She's being a little spoiled brat. That's what she's being.
It
Yes.
sounds a little spoiled brat.
Yeah, this is someone having a hissy.
This sounds like a typical female child with
Hating her
a
mom.
stepmom.
I feel like
Is
this
what
is
it
a
sounds
stepmom dad situation trying to navigate, put a wedge in.
Then my mom
Play it off.
they can't get me steak and cheese.
Or it could be as simple as a kid just trying to see what their boundaries are.
True that.
You know,
true
just
that.
seeing how far they can push
But
their
like,
parents
if
before.
you're seriously,
Yeah.
if you're
No.
if you're if you're 9 and you're seriously still hungry,
You need to
you
eat.
will make that PB and J.
I mean, yeah,
Make
eat.
your own food.
If you
Right.
were actually seriously hungry after that.
Right.
So if she doesn't make that PB and J, just stomps off, then it's not about the food. It's about something else.
So do any of
I mean,
you
I don't
ever
really like
remember,
kids, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, do any of you ever remember being around other children, or maybe our children, Jen, and
well,
when something
considering
like that happened?
I am one of 5 children.
Jesus.
You know, my dad was Johnny Appleseed. Thank you. They're not all, you know,
He's
some are half,
planting
some are step.
one
but,
way or the
you know,
other.
one way or the other, I have 5 siblings.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, crazy dog?
And then I have, you know, 3 children. One, you know, combined, me and you have 3 children, Jeff. And, you know, all I can say is just remind you of the, you know, the 25 hot dog pack that my son had in his lap, completely raw, straight from the fridge, and eating it in his boxer shorts right in front of the TV.
What was he
And-
watching?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, he was. He was.
He
Sitting,
had hot dogs
No.
mixed in with
No.
his hot dog.
He was sitting in front of the computer.
He was cooking in his own juices.
He was sitting in front
Have
of his
a red
computer.
hot.
He was
like
about
15.
15
I mean,
years
that
old.
sounds
He's
pretty
still doing it
Sitting in
now,
front,
apparently.
hold on, sitting in front of his computer in his boxers. I don't know what the fuck else he's
A
doing there.
15-year-old in boxers in front of a computer can never be a good thing.
That's right, and it's
Yeah, but
certainly
the
not
hot
something I
dog thing
want
is
to eat
confusing
after.
me.
Yeah.
He was too cheap
So
to
I think the
spend money
question
for
is,
lube.
am I
Was he
the-
just using the hot dog juice?
Am I the asshole for not wanting the hot dogs after that?
Am I the asshole for saying just put them back in the fridge, it'd be fine?
Maybe.
No, I'd sit there and make him eat them.
I mean, maybe. I don't
Throw
know.
a pubic
I don't
can on. I don't know about all
To
that.
round it back here, I don't think the woman.
I think we need a better
I don't
question.
think she
Yeah,
is
that fucking
actually an
sucked.
asshole
That
for telling the
sucked.
kid to just go make a PB and J if the child is actually hungry. No, I'm not going to literally drive out and get you a steak and cheese.
No.
When you
No.
had access to a very nice,
Hey, I don't know.
10
There's always
grand?
ramen
10
in the
grand
house,
for
man.
them
Always
extraordinarily
ramen.
expensive
10
all-you-can-eat
grand?
buffet.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you
Let's not
Right.
forget
10
10
grand.
grand to go to fucking camp, and they're coming
Oh my
back.
God.
There's
And
not
I
even
took
spending the
my
night.
kid to camp for a
fuck?
solid week, and this was in the early 2000s, and it cost me like $275.
10 grand. What the hell are they doing?
Stuff's expensive.
No, shit's expensive, but this is some.
But there's
This
a
is like
difference
what's
between
the camp that was in the
275
Meatballs
and
movie across?
1,000.
Camp that had like
Camp
all-you-can-eat
Mohawk. What is it?
buffets,
Camp Mohawk? They got a fucking masseuse.
Like buffets with
Oh, I
like
can't
pulled
remember.
pork
Did
and, like, all
this
this
question come
crazy
from
stuff.
Vermont?
Oh gosh.
No. Oh, Vermont.
New England hating over here.
Is this a
Although I gotta
Martha's
say,
Orchard
gas
type?
is extremely expensive in Connecticut. I
camp?
can tell you that right now.
That's right.
I mean, is this where Elon Musk sends his sperm
Man,
to go
fuck
on vacation?
that piece of shit.
I know.
He sends his sperm
fucking-
he's the
everywhere.
asshole. Yes.
That dick licking bastard needs to fuck
Well,
off.
Oh yeah, he does. Well, I mean,
He should marry Amber Heard.
he's not going to marry any.
Jesus.
Two peas in a
Then they'll
pod.
both be on Reddit. Sam, am I the asshole? And they're both
The
right.
answer is
Yes.
yes. What a fucking chode. Self-made man, my ass. He came from fucking
Chode.
money. They're all that way.
Emerald mining
right.
child.
Yeah, man, fuck that. Gets a better question. That was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of rough, wasn't it?
The answer
Yeah,
to that
I'm
question
just
is
pulling
actually
at
no.
random.
Don't
Most of
pull
the-
it random. Actually, read the question first and
Well,
make sure it's
are you
under
sure
2
you want me to
paragraphs.
read the question first? Because all of them are over
to
2
yourself?
Most of these
Well, some of
questions
those are
long.
small. I'm looking at them. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
until you click on them.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's a novel.
Pick
It's
something
kind of
out.
like, you know what? This is my best recipe for macaroni and cheese, but when I was 2,
What you
I
could
stubbed
do
my toe
is just
And
tell
my
us the
mom
gist
didn't
of
put a
it,
Band-Aid
and then
on
read
it.
it out and edit it
You
later.
know, they actually have to do that so that their recipes aren't like, I don't know,
What do you think?
copyrighted or something.
Give us the gist of
There's
it.
a reason
Am
why
I
like,
an asshole?
recipes
Blah, blah, blah,
have
blah,
like novels in front of them.
Ooh, here's a good one
That's
though.
stupid.
It
This
is
one's a
very
little
stupid.
shorter.
All right,
But
we got
I
a short
agree.
one.
I just want to click on the recipe and read the recipe.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't want a fucking novel.
I don't
It's like
give
looking
a
at reviews.
shit.
Like, Jesus Christ, what is this? The
We're
Gettysburg
talking
Address?
about pasta and cheese. Who gives a fuck what happened
this
when
nose
you
hair
were
trimmer
two?
has got like 30 paragraphs.
That's true. This
Jesus.
this one's a little shorter.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
All right, and this might be kind of interesting. Am I the asshole for leaking a creepy conversation I had with my friend? My friend, 22, male, and I, 19, female, were always pretty close. He started getting really attached to me after my breakup with my ex-boyfriend, and we started flirting back and forth with each other. Even after all of this, I decided I didn't want to pursue a relationship with him and started rejecting him. That's okay. Multiple times. He wouldn't understand and even became pushy to an extent where he began to creep me out. Without thinking about the consequences, I posted on Reddit something he has said to me so people can confirm if he was being creepy or not. I cut off his name, etc., so I could respect his privacy, and I have no clue how, but a few days later he found my Reddit account, got really angry with me leaking our conversation. I feel like I'm in the bad here and did something horrible.
You didn't.
I shouldn't
Yeah,
have
no
leaked our
shit.
conversation no matter what. Am I the asshole?
No.
No.
The answer to that is very clear cut. No.
No.
First off, you actually respected his privacy. You cut off his name.
Absolutely.
So
he was stalking you to find out what was going on
in
anyway.
some way was stalking you or
Yeah, fuck that.
like had feelers out for something for you.
I
It's
smell
not.
a narcissist.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What now?
No, definitely not the asshole on
You're
that
not
one.
the asshole.
No, not
No.
the asshole.
And honestly, cut off the dead weight in this case. Like just let him go.
I was about to say he
Yeah, his
is
penis.
totally the asshole.
He is
and
definitely the
nobody
asshole.
needs that
Cut
kind
that
of
But
penis
negativity.
dead weight
I
off.
understand not like some
Snippy
things
snip.
people say are
Pull
like
the bobbit.
borderline creepy, maybe it just comes off weird. And that's where I see posting something like, hey, am I taking this a weird way?
Yeah.
And then but you cut off his name so you're not like shaming him.
No,
And
you're
not
actually
saying
keeping
he's
some
an asshole.
privacy.
You're just kind
Excuse me.
of getting feelers like,
The
am
way
I taking this a weird way?
that I'm seeing this is the fact that he is being overly zealous in things that she does in her spare time that do not concern him. I mean, this probably mildly concerns him because she was talking about a scenario that they shared, but she wasn't, like you said, calling him out.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't
And-
even like shaming him. It's more
Yeah,
like,
you
hey,
don't-
am I taking this the right way or not?
Well-
and when he got wind that she even said this, it's like, oh my god,
I mean,
this is crazy. And-
it's that kind of thing where some of these men are so insecure that
How
they-
can I be wrong?
Well, no,
Yeah.
not only that, they're just insecure. Like a woman, like their girlfriend or supposed post something that's kind of has nothing to do with anything, and they take it. Why are they liking you? You know, it's like, man,
right.
And it's
grow
also
up,
this kind of overly, I mean,
grow the
there's
fuck up.
this overt melodrama with this, like, my life
nothing.
is over, you
It's
know.
over
because
nothing.
like,
Somebody,
it's very
No, it isn't.
melodramatic. Like, okay, first
Yeah,
off,
man.
y'all aren't even in a
No.
relationship.
Yeah, you're just friends.
So
that
it actually
not
really
anymore,
has
obviously.
No concern with you.
I would hope not.
Yes.
All right, man.
Yeah, that was depressing.
She's definitely not an
Definitely
asshole.
not the asshole. I think
Yeah.
we got a resounding
Yes.
vote on that.
Correct. Well, this one's a little funnier to me.
Okay.
I'm laughing.
And this one is a little better. Okay. I'll give you the gist of it instead of reading the whole thing. Okay. Am I the asshole for not including my coworkers in smoothie runs anymore?
no.
Okay, here we go.
Depends.
Apparently,
Depends.
reading through this thing, this woman that they work 10 minutes from a smoothie shop has been doing smoothie runs for her coworkers. But apparently, nobody's been paying her.
Is she getting
Oh.
tipped?
Oh, what the
Nobody's
fuck?
paying
So
her?
she's just buying smoothies. She's
Well-
not getting smoothie money, and she's not getting
Why
a
don't she
tip.
just quit buying them smoothies?
Okay,
and buy
okay.
her own.
Well, okay.
See that dumb?
Nobody has given her the money up front to do it.
Oh.
I mean, they're paying when she gets back.
Well, what
but it's
kind of
like,
job does she have? Because I would love that kind of
I would
extra
love to be
income
able to buy all of
front
my
people's
coworkers smoothies and then come back and say, "All right, pay me for it."
No.
Then they
You
pay
know.
her.
At any given point, I have
eventually, yeah.
$11.
I don't see what the problem
But at that
is.
point, it's when you're telling them, okay, I don't really have the money to cover this today.
Oh.
And people are getting mad because you're not going to go.
That was very
Tell 'em to-
ingredient.
That's
No,
the
has
big
to
part
do
there.
No,
themselves.
I need
Let's say our
one to where
coworkers are
they
the
are
biggest
the asshole.
assholes.
though.
Yeah, like you're super lucky to have a coworker that does that.
This
Count
is
yourself
pre-DoorDash,
fortunate.
clearly.
Absolutely.
And then if they don't do it, don't take that shit for granted.
I've got
Like-
one that didn't make it to Reddit, but I'll ask the question and maybe
Yeah.
you guys can answer it and find out if I'm the asshole.
I'm gonna start
But also,
asking
like,
my own
you
questions.
can
Let's start
go
asking
get
your
a
own
smoothie
questions.
just for yourself. You're not like beholden to your coworkers to
All right.
everybody's moods.
Yeah,
Fuck coworkers,
Definitely not an
man.
asshole.
Well, as much as I like my coworkers, I'm not going to do a lunch run for everybody and pay out of pocket until I get back.
I just
Yeah.
hate all the. I hate doing it just because I have to remember all that shit.
No kidding. Well, yeah, I don't like doing
I
lunch
hate.
runs at all.
Yeah,
but-
it's kind of depressing.
Especially without tips.
I mean, can you imagine coming
Fuck
back
all
to work
that.
with like I don't know, like 4 carriers of like
I would start
smoothies?
filling
that.
them
Yeah.
like
No.
freaking DoorDash does.
Man,
Yeah.
all of our coworkers, they eat a fuck ton of fast food, though. I'll tell you that right there. I've never seen that much Chick-fil-A flying through the room in all my life.
And Chick-fil-A is the nastiest shit. you can
Shit-filet, as I
freaking-
like to call it.
Yeah,
you know,
I love
I'm not
that
just going to say the
Chick-fil-A.
food is terrible, but it's the menu is so painfully, just
there
awfully
It's
boring.
painful.
Those
Is
that
it
I'm
painful
not
like
here
a
for.
It's
somber
so,
verse?
I mean, it's like, I'll have the chicken. You know, I mean, it's...
One good thing about going there.
fried, sir.
One good thing about that, you can look at the car and try to pick the asshole that brought that big ass truck and that big ass car. You kind of
I hate
match.
to tell you, but have a blessed day, Mike.
Praise Jesus! I
Fuck
got a
you,
chicken
Jim.
sandwich.
Fuck you.
Because Jesus, he actually saved people by making them chicken sandwiches. It wasn't.
It wasn't the fish.
It wasn't the fish. It was
wasn't
it was
the fi- it
Chick-fil-A
was the
chicken
chicken.
sandwiches
It was the chicken
and the
of the
pickle.
sea.
The desert
The
chicken.
pickle has now saved souls. It's the new communion wafer.
All right.
No wonder I don't like pickles.
This one's
You're
already
wrong
been
with that.
voted not
Sorry.
the a-hole, by the way. I got an even better one.
Oh God.
Okay. Am I the asshole for expecting my brother not to wear Crocs to my wedding? And apparently,
Your brother can wear
They
what
didn't
the
have
fuck he
dress
wants
shoes
to.
in this
Like, why
guy's
you
size.
Is he in the wedding?
they didn't have shoes in this guy's size wherever they went.
Oh,
so they
so
just
he's
bought
in
him
the
Crocs, and he's going to wear Crocs.
Is he
to a
in the
fucking
wedding or is he just at the wedding?
Wait, is he like a groomsman or whatever?
No.
You know
Well,
what?
what difference does it
It
make?
doesn't matter.
Who the fuck is looking at people's feet?
Also,
the fuck are you
who
going to wear
gives a shit?
Crocs anywhere, much less a fucking wedding?
Just
you
wear
know,
them wherever.
I wouldn't wear Crocs around the house. You know, fucking
Well,
stupid
you're-
looking. But
Look at that.
It's not a
Jenny's
crock.
about to throw her crock
It's
at
not a crock.
It's actually not a
It's not a
crock.
crock, but it looks like one.
It's a fake crock. It's
No, that
even
actually
worse.
looks better than a Croc.
It
It's not
does.
bad.
It does. The Crocs look weird.
It's actually a Choco that looks like a crock.
No.
I also have a cut on my foot, an injury that I'm wearing this because of it. Anyway, blah, blah.
No, that's actually got something around the back.
I know.
You
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's
It's still ugly as hell.
I mean, Crocs are basically
All right.
glorified like
Never wear it to a
slippers.
wedding,
Yeah.
But that's me. But you know, why are you hating on just your brother-in-law or whatever?
Who
When
gives
whatever
a
he wants
fuck?
to wear
Here's
to a
a-
wedding.
Everybody should be
I wouldn't-
looking at the bride. And if they're looking at the brother's feet, then they should just elope and get over having a wedding because
Well,
Also, who
Weddings are
gives a shit?
fucking expensive.
That's true.
You ever
Yes.
notice how a wedding and a funeral kind of
I
go
don't know.
hand in
Me
hand?
and Jeff got married for $75 plus gas money.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
no
Yeah.
comment.
I mean, we went to the beach. There was me and Jeff. There was the Reverend. There was the photographer. They happened to be married. There was 4 people. We got the deed done. Nature provided the background, and
And we bought a cake at Publix.
Well, Mike
And
and,
we
I
bought a
got
cake
married in
at
our
Publix.
backyard. It was brilliant. We loved it.
and it wasn't a pre-ordered cake. It was like one.
Si-
Well, we got married
Well,
on Halloween.
here's the
so
thing.
it was the purple one with the-
Sidebar here though. Nobody there was wearing fucking Crocs.
Nobody.
Nobody.
In fact, I wasn't. I was.
Well, weddings are so expensive anyway,
But
and it's a
also,
lot of
like,
huff
on
and
your
bluff
wedding
for
day,
nothing.
You really noticed?
You know?
Like, you got a lot of stuff
I
going
just
on.
want to know, like, on my wedding day,
Like,
how
are you
many of
happy?
the
Are you comfortable?
Patreons
That's what I'm worried about. Like,
noticed the fact that I was
you
wearing
just live your
heels
best life.
and wet sand.
You would hope they're just happy for you.
yeah. Like,
Oh,
you just
by the
have
way,
to
I'd
live
seen
your
that.
best life.
Hey, I saw a woman in stiletto heels walking on the beach one time.
That's
I noticed.
Bizarre.
Did she
You
have
have
amazingly-
to toe
Did she do
tip
it?
for that because
Wonderfully graceful.
the steady.
Oh, I know. I've never seen anything like it.
No.
Well,
How she didn't
is
break
she
her
not
ankle is beyond
sinking
me.
In the sand?
She was.
But she was still like being able to walk.
I
Like,
swear
don't-
she looked like some
She
kind
was
of like guerrilla
toe-tipping.
warfare kind of training when she was
Toe-tipping.
walking in
you
that
know,
damn thing.
That's a skill. That's a
Like,
skill.
God damn, your calves must be like iron.
I mean, she could have been.
All right,
super.
so
I don't know. I'm gonna say not the asshole.
Who
Oh, what were we
gives a
talking
shit?
about?
Really? Who
Oh,
gives a
the
shit?
Crocs?
Well,
no one gives a
Somebody did. They asked on Reddit. So
Are they
But
saying
also,
that they're?
like, who,
I don't know.
where in your life, like in your point in life, wow,
Correct.
that was something. Where in your point of life does your somebody that's attending your wedding what their is on their feet? How does
the
that matter?
shoes make the man.
How
Don't
does that
you
make
know?
so much
Thought it was
like,
the penis.
of an impact on
Well,
you that
that's
you
the
need to like
unspoken
ask other
rule.
people? You know what I mean? Like what? Like do you not have anything else in this world to worry about? Because
Well, let me
That's-
tell you what I'm worried about.
that's weird.
I'm worried about if I'm the asshole. I'm worried about if I'm the asshole because
You get pretty wild, that's for sure.
Don't we all?
I mean,
I mean,
You don't-
all
you don't
women
own
have an alter
Crocs,
ego,
though.
by the way. Just
no,
so you
I
know.
don't own Crocs.
So you're not
I've
the asshole.
never owned a pair of Crocs,
We're pretty damn comfortable.
but I owned a pair of jelly shoes
Oh.
in multiple colors.
those
no
things
less.
were.
You wouldn't know, you 80s baby. It's the 70s babies that were 80s
No,
kids
the
that
jellies
know
were in
about the jellies.
80s. The jellies were in the 80s.
Whatever.
So was swatches.
Jellies, like
Swatches.
they hurt your feet.
Remember
Did they not
swatches?
hurt your feet? They squished them in. Your little pinky
Jelly
toe
bracelets?
was sticking out the side. Maybe you had better jellies.
Fucking
than I did, I don't
goobers.
know.
No, I just probably have smaller pinky toes.
You call my pinky
Because
toes
mine
big?
did. I mean, I don't know. Do you have big pinky toes?
No.
When
Not
you look at
really.
your toes.
Not
I don't
really.
know.
They just weren't
I have
comfortable.
galoot feet.
Did you
They'll
ever-
trip over their own damn
Mike,
shadow.
Did you ever wear
Oh,
a
man,
pair
I
of
hear ya.
jellies? Do you even know what we're talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking. No, I never did.
Okay.
I got flat feet. I don't.
I
think
grew
could
up
fit
with
in them.
a slightly older sister. No, she's 2 years older than me. Yes, she had a lot of jelly slippers.
You need another beer?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Again, none of them Crocs. So
Hating on the
I'm
Crocs.
gonna say not the asshole on that
You know,
question
swear,
though.
what makes you comfortable?
Well, I didn't even get to hear.
Well, it would make
you
me
didn't even
comfortable.
hear my "Am I the asshole?" question
Oh.
yet. No, not yet. We're getting.
started asking our own? Forget Reddit. Start asking.
Ask our own questions, okay?
Yeah.
Well,
You're
I'll
gonna
tell
have
you
a lot
what.
of editing to do.
Why don't we just give up the Reddit episode here and go to the
Am I
the dining room
asshole?
episode because that's where we're sitting right now.
I mean-
it's still am I the asshole?
Okay, I'm
All
down
right.
with that.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's take a break real quick, and then we'll
Okay.
come right back.
Yes.
Right back. We'll be right back.
Do it. Okay.
We are back. Okay, didn't
Hello.
take too long. And now we're scrapping Reddit right now. We're asking our own questions. Okay, and we're just gonna start in a circle.
Am I the asshole?
Yes.
That's right. Are you, or me?
The asshole.
Are we the assholes?
It's like
the
Clue,
asshole.
but it's who's the
That's
asshole?
right. That's right. There's
Jeff
not a
in the-
lead pipe.
Library with the lead
I'm
pipe.
sure there's a
He's an
candlestick
asshole.
here somewhere, and
A little bit. There's
Got
a
any
couple
poison?
of candles.
No, they don't have poison,
Maybe
do they?
one or
I don't
two.
know. I
They
can't
have a
remember
knife.
Clue.
They have
They did have a knife, a rope,
I've got
pipe,
one of
a
those.
wrench, a
I got
gun.
one of
Get a gun.
those. I got
Yeah.
all that.
Is that everything?
I don't
I
know.
think so.
It's like what I carry
Yep,
in
a
my trunk
candlestick.
every day.
Yeah, the candlestick. That's the only thing now.
Oh, the candlestick. That was the weird
I
one. But
am
Yeah.
your singing
Candle.
telegram from the movie.
Yep.
That was the girl from the Go-Go's. She says I get shot right immediately.
All right, so
So
I am first.
Let's start with you, Jen, and give us your "Am I the asshole?" question.
I don't have anything.
All right, so I'm gonna give up a little bit of TMI, a little personal info.
Oh, boy.
Nobody here hasn't heard it before, even if it's just tonight for the first time they heard it. But apparently, I was arrested when I was 33, and I'm not 33 anymore and survived. And, but anyway, so am I the asshole? It all started.
Sorry. No. I didn't do anything.
Are you fucking with my dog?
No. I was
The
just
dog.
Mike's the
dog's
asshole.
the dog's
I was
the asshole.
pawing with the pawing with the dog.
The dog had something to say.
Well,
Alright.
she's just
Dick
he does a
nose.
like thing.
Okay.
So
Like a
I got
very
pulled
good-
over, and I was
Sorry.
I had been drinking that night, and I should not have been out in a vehicle, but I got pulled over because I had a tag light out, not because I couldn't drive. But anyway, so the police officer asked me to get out of my vehicle, and I did. And then he asked me to throw out my cigarette, and I did. I just flicked it like all of us smokers do. We just flick it. It's a nice little pop between our middle finger and our thumb. And anyway, so he said that he was gonna, or that he could cite me for littering.
Even though he told you to flick it. or
That
get rid
makes
of it.
him the asshole, so I win. I'm not the asshole.
Now, well, let's finish the story. now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Get to the point where you get arrested.
That's right. But wait, there's more.
Wait, Phil Siggers, there's a new part of the chapter.
So I was like, please don't do that, officer. What else would you like me to do?
Please don't do that, Officer Cockknocker.
I'm like, what do you want me to do? And
Don't
he
ask-
just
don't
like,
ever ask that
breathe into this. So I took a breath.
I thought you didn't breathe into dicks. I swear to God.
Well, I mean, there are some cops out there.
Yeah.
That's a
but-
private conversation between me and
Just like-
Jeff.
Breathe into this, but I swear I thought you said breathe into dicks. Hell
Hey.
yeah.
Anyway.
breath
Perks.
job is
Anyway.
awesome.
Perks. Must be Festavia.
God.
Okay. So I took his breathalyzer and
Sounded naughty.
Let's go.
Jesus.
This gets better. I mean, it gets way better.
I'm sorry, it was funny.
I blew into it like it was gonna save my life.
And then it whistled.
I can't even do it right now.
Anyway, so yes, and then he hit this one button and projected that little plastic tip that I had just blew my breathalyzer test on, and it landed on the side of the road.
Oh,
Okay. Well, number one, I only blew a .09. Okay,
it's
so
pretty close. Yeah.
he was gonna let me go because I was less than a mile from my house, and he said that he was gonna follow me home. I said, okay.
Also sounds creepy.
No shit. Now that I say it out loud, it really
That sounds really
does. He
creepy.
was gonna follow me home.
It's like, nah, dude, I can
You
make
just
it.
wanted
You
to
got
make
a
sure
number?
you weren't
Stay-
swerving.
I am also
Give me a
gonna
number,
tell
girl.
you.
I already got it on the tag. I already got your license plate. I know
Oh,
where
we're
you
not
live.
to the good part yet.
I
We're
know where
not
you
to
live.
the good part
This is
yet, guys.
standard
I
police
left out
procedure.
the part where it was 23 degrees. I was going to pick up my freaking sister that got abandoned at a gas station, and I was in a toboggan, a wife beater, and a pair of boxer shorts and slippers, and that's what I spent the night in jail in at the end of the story.
No good deed comes unpunished.
Yes. But anyway, okay, so I regress. And he pushed the button, and the little, plastic dip landed on the side of the road. And that's when I said, well, I'm going to citizen's citation you for littering.
That didn't go very well.
The handcuffs came out. The handcuffs came out. And
Can't take a joke, can they?
this is the funniest part, though. But, am I the asshole, okay, for telling him that? Or am I the asshole because I gave him a panic attack? Because my sister was expecting to be picked up and I hadn't come and picked her up yet. And she knew I was like 15 minutes away and it had been like an hour and a half. And so she keeps calling my cell phone. And I'm just like, my sister thinks I'm fucking dead. Will you answer the goddamn phone and tell her that I'm arrested? Okay? And he's just like, no, and keeps hitting it. And I finally just like, just keep, doing my woman shrill voice. Let my goddamn sister know I'm not dead. And so he picks up my phone and he's just like, this is Officer Asshole. And she's like, oh my fucking God. She's dead. And, so he's like, no, ma'am, she's not dead. She's arrested.
Like, why the fuck are you arresting her? I thought she was dead.
Hey, sister, I hope you enjoyed your night stay at the,
Did she
the
hit
bus
somebody? What
station.
happened? Oh my God. Wow.
Shit.
Right. So.
I wouldn't say you were the asshole. It's like maybe you chose your words poorly.
In this situation.
In the end, do not
I
get
feel like
arrested and do not get
when
shot.
there's a
assholes
difference.
That's
come
the way you
together-
deal with the police
I
nowadays.
feel like when two assholes come together,
Two assholes collide.
Well, see, I know this story well.
to arrest somebody else. Yeah, that's how that
Having
is.
heard this one before, okay, and knowing you as well as I do, I know unless it was a dire emergency, you just stayed at home.
Yes.
You wouldn't have gotten your car.
Right.
Okay, I already know that.
Yes.
And I think maybe the cop was trying to feel a little sympathy
Maybe.
for that.
Maybe.
I don't know if I'd call you an asshole for it, but there's a difference between being an asshole and a drunk asshole.
A cop feeling sympathy.
You know.
I'm
You
sorry,
get
I
loose
don't-
lips. You do
don't- I
get
don't
loose
buy
lips
it.
and say some shit you don't
Okay,
mean when
I
you're
will
drunk.
just go
Yeah,
ahead
if you
and
say some
put-
shit, they'll throw you in jail. They're looking
Yeah.
for any
and
excuse to
put
beat the
this
shit out
out
of you.
there. But I'm no novice when it comes to drinking.
Oh, I thought you would say for cause to getting arrested.
I was a novice
There was
when
only
it
one.
came to being arrested.
Yeah.
That is the one and only time I've ever been arrested, but not because I didn't deserve to be arrested more often.
See, it's better to get arrested, and I can attest to this
We
statement.
know
right
how many
here.
near
A blaze of
misses
glory.
happen.
No one
Yeah.
knows
I mean,
what you're doing.
Yeah,
Tell them off.
I have
You're the
to.
one littering.
I have to say this, like
Also, my sister thinks I'm dead, and your sister's like, "Oh my God, she's dead."
when I did get arrested.
The cop's like, what's going on here? Oh my God! Thank you for sending that cop into a panic attack. I think
that was the least I could
glory
do.
of this story.
You
is
know?
you sent that cop into a panic attack. Thank you.
He's probably dead now, so don't worry about it.
Well.
Who gives a shit?
If he died, it's because it was a fireworks accident. We're talking about Springville.
Yeah.
So,
He choked on a fucking donut.
yep, there you go.
No, he probably took too many steroids and
That he
built
ripped
up
off
his
from
neck
s-
muscles so much it fucking choked him.
He died of he had a Viagra overdose.
Shot himself.
He-
shot himself.
no,
in the
he
stomach
had-
while
he-
he was quail hunting.
He had a Viagra overdose. They had to have an open casket. Sorry.
Open casket. Whoa.
Actually,
Well, partially
I used to
propped
work
open,
for
I'm
a
sure, yeah.
pharmacist, and he actually told me, he's like, this was back in the 2000s. You would not believe the amount of people that have died in this city alone from Viagra death. I thought, are you making a joke? No, I'm not kidding you.
Yeah,
I
all
mean,
right.
it's like he's
You
a
know,
pharmacist. He knows. They're like, it.
They're
And there you
calling
go.
it
It's
killing
natural
them.
causes,
You're only
and it's
supposed to
like,
take one.
Well,
You
what it
know,
does is
I
open all
don't
your
think it
bloodstream.
was the Viagra, but the systematically taking out of weak men from powerful women, and they just couldn't handle the sauce.
There you go.
Weak
Yeah.
sauce.
Couldn't handle the sauce. Wasn't the medicine.
I heard it there. You heard it there first, folks. Hot off the press. I expect to see a T-shirt with that said on it in 2 weeks.
All right, so
You're the one littering.
so I am going to say something.
And I have got
on-
another
on that-
litter. It's called a gun casing.
On all that, I will say that I don't want to say you were the asshole
You were.
in that point. I don't want to.
You really weren't, but
you could have just
possibly not tactically.
Yeah, maybe you should just like not got arrested.
So I was a little asshole.
You were being an asshole.
Yeah,
to another
yeah,
asshole.
I think you
So
were.
what
I think
does
you
that
were,
do?
but
Does
the
that
problem is-
Yeah, there's
out
there's
the
a whole
assholery?
yeah.
But that asshole has the
What's
power to
good for
arrest
the
you.
goose
Yeah.
is good for the
That's
gander,
where you made the
folks.
mistake.
That's where you were not a wise asshole.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Here.
Very
Here.
well.
There you go.
I will accept that.
You were not a wise.
I admit it was not wise
but
of
it was
me.
No.
fucking
I'm laughing. At least you got a story out of it.
Okay, I've learned
And your
my
sister
lesson.
got a little lesson. Your sister.
They,
I don't think
Like-
she learned it, but
Hey.
do you know the drunk tank is very cold
Hey.
when there's no heat and it's 23 outside and,
You
I'm
got
in
no
a
clothes
tank
on
top
'cause
and
you're,
boxer
like, going to
shorts?
get your
Gen X.
sister. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
What
sir.
experience did your
Thanks.
sister have?
Jeez Louise. She thought her sister was dead. She's like,
No, I know
"That's
that. But
Well,
Same.
my sister ended up going back to the payphone and making a collect call to her best friend's bail bondsman. His name was James Bond.
bullshit.
not a lie.
Oh.
Not a lie.
Not a lie.
Not a
man.
lie. And so he picked her up. He picked her up at 2 a.m. at the gas station. And they
Shaken,
went and
not
ate
stirred.
some Waffle House. And I couldn't leave until I blew triple zeros. So it was about
How many of that?
Like 4 hours. something like that.
3:30 in
Oh,
the
3:30.
morning.
How many hours? Yeah.
Was
You
that
know,
like 2-3
that
hours?
came out
I
wrong.
thought you meant
I
how many
only
zeros
blew a
was triple.
.9. I didn't have 9 hours of detox from a .09.
So, like, what? I guess what did they actually arrest you on for that?
Insubordination.
Insubordination? Is that what it was?
What was the actual
No,
charge?
I was
Yeah.
only arrested for a DUI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Even though, okay, I see.
It
Alright,
was
well.
over a .08. I was a
But
.09.
you were a .00 close to not getting a ticket.
Let
Yeah.
me tell you
Yeah.
this. The 4 people in front of me in court were like .23, .15 over the legal limit. And he got to me and I'm like a .09.
And they're like,
Yeah.
excuse
Yeah, how
me,
did
miss,
that-
what did you do to the police?
No,
To
he
get you
asked
there.
me if I needed a court-appointed attorney, and I said yes. So I got one. I ended up spending $15,000 and 2 years on task for financial probation so that I could get deferred prosecution and my insurance company would never find out and it would never go on my permanent record. But they took it because the 4
That's-
people in front
You
of
should
me...
just took the record.
The 4 people in front of me in drunk court were so fucking drunk that by the time my little ass got up there, the judge was fucking pissed off
Oh,
and
yeah.
decided he was going to make a point out of me.
Yeah, I've
Yep.
had that same experience.
Yeah, just plead guilty and take that.
Yeah,
Most
hell
of the time,
yeah,
a
it's
DUI is
plead-
what, like $3, $4, $5,000.
Be done
normally.
with it.
If you like
Yeah.
Be done
agree
with
to it
it.
and you do all the whatever the
Because they
things.
got you. You just
You just like go through some things.
Anyway, so
yeah. Well, there you go.
some things.
ultimately,
Classes,
the
courses,
state's the
yeah.
asshole.
Well, the
True
bottom line is if you're dealing with a cop, you're not the asshole. The cop is.
No, what that
100%.
and like when they show up, they own it.
Yeah.
Fuck the
yeah.
cops.
Oh, he didn't
Lick
like
a little
that you
ass
were,
and just get out of there.
like
That's
doing
right.
the whole like
Don't
thing
get shot.
against him. Like
That's
a,
right.
All right.
a tit-a-tat, yeah.
Let's ask the next question here. Jenny, you got one.
I guess.
Let's hear it.
So, am I the asshole? I.
I'm going to get in trouble tonight. I can already tell.
We all are.
It's not about you. It's about me.
I know.
We all are though.
So I
Yeah.
personally, myself, do not have any children. Have never particularly wanted any. Don't really care. I'm living my own life. I'm living my best life. Don't need no kids.
Yep.
I'm good. But my brother has 4 kids. 3 biological and 1 adopted. They're all great. They're fine. They're awesome. But when he comes to town and visits my mom, they all stay with my mom's house. And so I'll come and visit with them, just like hang out, whatever. But I guess my brother expects me to be a babysitter
Oh,
Oh, totally.
every time
Totally.
I go hang out. Especially it It's not so bad now, but when his kids were especially younger,
Oh God.
like I guess
That's
it's,
even worse.
Chuck E. Cheese don't hold a candle to the
it's just
husband
like
household.
I'm the like assumed aunt / babysitter, and I'm like, no, like I didn't come to hang out. Like yes, I'm here like to chill with the kids, but I didn't exactly sign up to be a babysitter.
I
while you go
have
off
kids,
and, have fun.
and I don't
Yeah.
want to look after kids,
Yes, but I don't have kids, and I don't want to look
especially
after kids
if they're not mine.
I mean, I love my nieces and nephews; they're great and
But of
awesome.
course.
But it's this like assumption that as an aunt, I just like automatically want to have like 4 kids dumped on my lap while my like brother and sister-in-law like run off and have fun, which that's fine that they run off and have fun. But like, I'm not a babysitter. I didn't come over here to like spend time with you for you to run away and leave your kids with me. So I guess that makes it's a basic question. But am I the asshole for like not
No.
like automatically being a babysitter?
no, I don't think
No,
so
you
at all.
are
I
definitely
think
not.
you have common
Absolutely
sense.
not. In fact, you have every right to have like freaking, righteous anger over.
But it's like
Here,
not
here.
just like I'm here.
I mean,
hanging out
hey.
with
It's not as bad as it is now because they're older, but
They're
at one
older.
point it was just like,
Yeah.
good
yeah, but it's
Lord.
like when they were younger. It's like this assumption that I'm coming over.
But we
Well, I
couldn't.
guess it's the assumption that I'm automatically a babysitter.
But you
Well,
couldn't
no.
take them anywhere.
But
'cause-
the thing about it is,
family.
you can have a really cool conversation with an 8 and 9-year-old.
For sure.
But you're not doing anything but fucking damage control when you got a 2 or 3-year-old.
That's
yeah, it's kind
so,
of
like
defeats
older
the purpose.
kids, like my
Yeah.
my 2
That's totally different.
youngest niece and nephew, they're 10 now. That's fine.
Yeah.
So now it's not as big of an issue as it was.
Yeah.
But when they were younger, it's like, oh, here, you just like shove the kids off on you. I'm like, wait, I'm just came here to
All
hang
right,
out with
so-
family.
Yeah,
Did you ever
yeah.
say anything about this? Did you ever explain your feelings to your brother?
I just straight up wouldn't like babysit. I'd just be like, no, like, I'm not a babysitter. Like, I don't. Like, I'll hang out with y'all.
How did they react to that?
Well,
How did they take
So
that?
they're the
well, what
assholes.
happens there is that my mom is so nice and so
Oh,
caring.
I love moms.
Yes.
It's like my mom,
They
so
are.
their grandmother would just like kind of do what I didn't want to do, which is also a whole nother thing.
Which is her job as a
Yeah.
grandmother to do what an aunt doesn't do because she's grandma.
True.
And if anybody's gonna fucking babysit,
But it was this like assumption of, like, oh well, here it's just like they literally would try to like shove them onto me as soon as because they wanted to go off.
I would
and
always
do,
offer them a
like
big
go out
beer.
to eat and do
you
their
know.
own fun things because they normally can't because they have kids.
That's what I'd usually do when I had
And
kids.
that's fine, but like maybe say,
Around
hey
there.
Jen, when you come over, do you want to babysit? It was never like a
No.
question of that.
Come over and
It's
serve
like
us.
when I
okay,
came over,
so
it was
there
like-
was
Yeah.
never a hey, thanks for looking after the kids. Here's $100.
Oh.
Nope, none of that.
That was never part of it.
None
But
of
they're
that.
your family.
But they didn't even ask me to like.
Oh,
if they had
God.
said, "Hey, Jen, would you like babysit while we go out to eat or do something?" I would have considered it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I would just come over to say like, "Hey," after work or something. It's like, "Oh, hey, here you got the kids until then." It's like, "What? Wait, well, what now? What am I
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
here? What?"
Excuse me, I've scheduled my shit. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Well,
So I don't know, but I did feel like an asshole because I know a lot of aunts and siblings do that.
no, well, you don't have to.
You're not the asshole.
You don't have to
I felt
serve
like
your
the
family to love them.
I mean, I love my nieces and
you don't.
nephews.
Yeah,
but
you
it's
don't
like
have
this,
to
like,
serve
kind of,
them to
like,
love them.
Attitude of
Right.
like I'm just shoving my kids at you while I go off and do these, but also
Yeah.
not telling you I'm shoving them on you. Like that. It's
No,
just-
That's rude on your brother's part. I'm sorry to
He's
say,
rude.
and
He's rude.
I don't know your brother.
He's a minister,
you know.
too.
He's a
so-
fucking Baptist minister. What
There
do
you
you
go.
expect?
So he's definitely rude.
well,
Manners.
let's,
I need to
you
stop
know,
talking about your brother.
No, I don't want to vilify
They're about as
anybody,
polar
but I can
opposites
say that you are
as-
absolutely not.
Complete
Well,
opposites.
no,
of
I would
us.
like to interject here because they're. If you saw them together, it's like, who the fuck are these two? There is no connection. It's
I'm
weird.
like
They don't
5
look
foot
anything
two,
alike.
He's like 6'2".
It's just
acts
it-
totally
it's-
different.
Oh, totally different. It's about as polar opposite as it could be.
That's
as in,
bizarre.
it's like this is kind of weird.
True.
That's weird because I can look at my sister, and me and my sister are a whole lot alike.
They are not in every aspect.
I'm sorry, Jeff, but you and Elaine are opposites of each other. I mean, like, Elaine is the female you, and she is the male Jeff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's they are the same person in two different bodies and of different sexes, but
That's weird.
you and your sister are very much alike. Other
They're
than
very similar.
Is she the younger or
very
the older?
older.
She is 2 years older than me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of wished I had a.
She does
sibling that
complain
was
a hell of a lot
similar,
more,
but
and
no.
if you
Yeah.
complain near as much as she did on certain
Oh,
things,
man.
it would have been a
He is the
no-go
complaining
for a
king.
while.
He is the complaining king.
Well, I'm not saying that he's not.
Oh, no.
But have you met his sister?
No, I have
No,
not.
we haven't.
Okay.
But I've heard tales of this person.
I love her to
legend.
death. I love
Sis,
her
I
to
love
death.
Sis, I love you. I hope you're not listening.
She's not. No one
Elaine.
else is.
Also,
No
my
one
own
else
brother.
is. You're
I'm
right.
not
Yeah.
listening.
I don't have to
I
worry
love
about
I
you.
sort
that.
of love you.
She did call.
She called that
She's-
one time.
She did
Hell
call
yeah.
once.
My brother called me that one time.
Oh, you mean at your
Fucking
show?
babysitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that
called.
one. I haven't heard all of them, but I've heard like the one where I talked
called
to you.
one. That just sounded like a butt dial.
So consensus is I'm actually not the asshole.
You are not the
You
asshole.
are not the ass.
Oh yeah,
like
that's
it.
right. I'm sorry, I got
Somehow
All right,
sidetracked.
like
isn't it,
it.
I believe.
Well,
Me?
you know, at
Oh,
that
that means-
that
It's like a
Orange.
sentiment. Like, why do I feel like even though I know I'm not?
because
well, I
you were
mean,
raised
that's-
by Baptist people,
family's a
therefore
tricky
you were
thing
raised
like
to made to
that.
feel guilt about everything constantly.
Were they Baptists? They really weren't, were they?
No, we were Baptist. Sorry.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Strike that.
Sorry.
Reverse it. Check it out.
Sorry, my whole life.
Bring
for
out the
that.
whiteout.
But
Oh.
yeah, I see what you're saying. There's like you're like, oh, well, you need to take on this burden that your brother has. That he has 4 children and you have 0. So
That's subconsciously
surely-
trying to make you feel guilty for the fact that you don't want kids.
Also,
Oh, really?
my own sister-in-law, like my mom will tell me these weird things where like, oh, she's jealous of you and this and just like, why are you jealous of me?
That's your
And
question.
I figured it out. She's
Interject,
jealous, I
say
don't-
that now.
but she doesn't
Do it.
Have your
have-
freedom.
Yes,
That'd be
it's that
great.
freedom aspect. And like, oh, I think she's just as mad that you
Do
can
it.
do what
We're-
you want. And I'm
We're
like,
not
well,
done yet.
Man.
stay mad because you had 4
Right.
kids. Like you,
That's how you
after
break
that
it
first
up.
one, you could have like literally just done, like raised one.
I think the boys want us to move along, Jenny.
Okay.
Does that make
Well-
them
No,
the
actually,
asshole?
no, actually, he's afraid because he's
I
got to
need to move
pee,
on to
and he's
another
like, "Am
room
I
for a
the
minute."
asshole to stop this so I can
Because I've had
pee?"
several
No.
That's
beers
what's
now.
going on here.
And
And they're having this
I'll tell
whole
you what.
conversation, and he just won't go pee.
just go. Pee,
I'll tell you
dude.
what. Why don't
My
we-
God, he's
why-
pissing on the floor.
Why don't we? That's right. It's right down my leg. Well, let's
Why
take
is
one more
Trey
quick
licking
break, and we'll get back to the
all I gotta
last of
say.
this. What do you say,
Yes.
folks?
Yay!
Give me a
Yay,
big
Daddy!
woo!
Are we
Yes.
there yet?
Almost.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on.
Napkin
Hang on.
o'clock.
Hang on a second. Just,
Look,
God damn it.
Lulu has
We're
blown
not
my-
hanging over. Yeah, we're not hanging.
This is
on a
like
second.
really
It's already
wet.
rolling. It's really wet, folks.
Oh God.
That was a Jello shot.
By the way, and we're back. Okay. I wasn't kidding. It's recording.
Oh, that tastes terrible. What the hell
It's
is?
not a Jello. It's a gelatin.
Oh,
shot.
for
Get it
God's sake.
straight Or pay the lawsuit.
Okay.
All right, so there's one more segment left of
God.
Am I the Asshole? And we're going to look at Mike here.
Yes.
Mike, ask us
Okay.
why
Seriously.
we should think about
Right.
this.
Okay.
Are you the asshole?
Well, here's the thing about me, and I'll make it very brief. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, but the whole stop it. Anyway, am I the asshole for when somebody asks my opinion, and they clearly want me to validate the decision or what they're wearing or what they're doing to justify the decision they've already made, and I tell them it's a stupid idea, that's a terrible dress, that's a fucking dumb idea, you're out of your mind, and then they get mad at me, storm off, do the exact same thing I told them not to do, it goes horribly wrong, and they come back and actually have the audacity to get mad at me because I told them this was going to happen. Am I the asshole?
No.
No, because I mean,
It's
if
not
somebody,
even be about me, but no.
yeah, no,
You
no.
would be the asshole if they didn't
Honestly,
ask for your
Yeah,
opinion.
No.
they did ask.
And you told them all of that anyway.
It's the same thing that if someone asks your opinion of something you've done for 15 years,
Right?
and they go and do the exact opposite of what you told them, and then they get mad when it goes to shit, and they're looking at me like,
You know,
Yeah.
"Are you out of your damn mind?"
No, I mean that's.
I mean, that's just stupidity.
9 times out of 10, they know they're making a mistake.
Oh, they know it
Yeah.
already,
and they choose to make it.
and that's fine. But
And
at the
they
same
want to.
time,
But they
What
want-
they actually get mad about is that you told them that they will make a mistake.
That's
they don't
because
like
they're
being
having to
told
recognize
oh yeah, not that I know everything, but I mean,
themselves.
I'm
They
pretty
don't
good.
like it.
My bullshit detector is pretty sensitive.
Your bush?
Well, that too, as she will attest to.
What was?
It's all wet and juicy.
So will that
This
camera
little
from a
light
long
of
time
mine.
ago.
But anyway, I mean, it's just like that kind of thing where it's like, I don't know. Never mind.
No, there is no never mind because that
No,
makes
when-
you the asshole,
when
Mike.
someone-
Well, no, it's
No,
but
it's a
here's the
valid
thing.
feeling.
It's just the thing. Like
They're valid.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's almost like
If someone asks you
justify
your
my decision
opinion,
I've already made. Well, that's the thing. If you get
They're
mad
asking-
about
that
an
means-
opinion,
They're asking for reassurance,
well, no.
justification.
Well, here's the
when
thing. Most
there's doubt
people,
that there
most
is.
people are going to lie to you. They're basically going to say, "You look great in that dress." Oh no, that's a great idea. You know, that's a good
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
Buy that. You know, yeah.
You never told
You
me
know,
that
I've
I
run
looked
it-
that hair
best
color's
even though
great
I
on you.
didn't.
I've run into
Like, you
the
straight up
same
told
thing
me.
multiple
And I
times.
appreciate that.
And
Well,
you
that-
know what I
appreciate it.
find myself doing? Is like what I did to Jenny earlier, is be like,
Raider.
no,
Make out? No.
well,
Well, that happened.
no.
That's happening in a minute.
Hang
And I
on.
get to
Well, you know-
watch.
Anyway,
by the way.
let us digress. Anyway, so
Digress?
I over-explained myself to make sure that she knew that I wanted her honest opinion, even if it was negative. I would not take it out on her.
And I gave her my
Because-
opinion. And it might have
See,
hurt feelings if
that's
it did,
also
No.
like
but you
the wife
legitimately
saying, "I don't want anything for
asked that
Christmas."
I
opinion.
did, and you
Watch
gave
out.
it to
Yeah.
me.
That is a trap.
But I took
It's a
it
trap!
well. I took it the way that I said I wanted.
Yeah.
You want
I
an
wanted
honest
your
opinion,
opinion to say
and that's the thing. No
I
one
told
gives
you
honest
I'll
opinions
give you-
anymore. They give
Then
validation
don't
to the
ask for mine.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's,
Not after one time. They won't.
I think that would be the
You call them on their
question.
bullshit.
Weed the week out.
It's there's an either or thing. It's are you the asshole for telling them the truth, or are they the asshole for expecting you to tell them what they want to hear?
Oh,
They.
That's true.
That's I mean, which
That
way,
is a
you know?
very big point to this whole thing
Yeah.
because
I
it seems like this society has been like programmed to lie to each other. And I get that. Some lies are important. Some lies have
White
to happen.
lies, small lies.
Well,
Yeah. Because sometimes do you want to deal with
How are you
this
doing
blah blah
today?
blah
Yeah,
if
I'm
you just
okay.
say,
Like,
"Oh,
you
looks
don't
great."
wanna digress into your whole
I don't care.
Day,
Yeah.
You know.
That color green
White
looks
lies
great.
are
That's
a
the
thing.
word of the
I'm out of
day,
the day.
Jenny. Digress.
No, but
Let
that's
us digress.
I got drunk one night and kept saying
Digress.
everything
we
was
all
irrelevant.
Digress.
I got really drunk one night. Like we were in Florida and they were driving around. I was like, "That's relevant. That's relevant. That's relevant.
Relevant. Oh,
Look at that Gasper. That's relevant. Look at that guy in that speedo. That's relevant."
He like had a word in his head and he wouldn't stop. And it's like
I'm just in the back rolling around like a dead seal, just like that's relevant. That's relevant.
Fucking irrelevant.
That's fucking irrelevant. Shrimp dinner, irrelevant. Shrimp dinner. You fucking shrimp dinner, irrelevant.
The next day you woke up and you said something and I'm like,
On the
is that
walk on the
irrelevant?
And I said, "Yeah, goddamn right, that's irrelevant."
Lemon pepper shrimp.
And then pass out.
Cajun shrimp.
Life is good, folks. That's all I gotta say. Oh God, don't do
soup,
like Forrest Gump.
shrimp
I was
sandwich,
working in a movie theater when the author of that was
burger.
coming to see it, and I had to get on this goddamn ladder and clean the fucking projection screen that's on the back of the theater that shoots the projection. Man, it was terrifying.
At least
It was
you
a
didn't have
racket
to
out
mop
in-
up the
Well,
That
little
motherfucker didn't even
adult
show.
theater.
Fear of heights. Yeah.
All right.
You know, it's funny.
well,
Every now and then, from somebody up north, they ask me where's the gravestone of Forrest Gump.
Oh, there you go.
I hear people keep asking
we're
where is
going to
Attica Finch.
digress yet one
And you're like,
more
I'll just make one in my
time.
backyard
No, I don't
and
know.
shoot
I'm not
these.
Oh my
entirely
God.
certain we're using
I
that
think
word
that
right.
you are not an
but
asshole.
I don't
for
care.
telling
It's just
them
fun at this
your
point.
thoughts.
Irrelevant.
Well, it is funny because apparently I just said I bet you if I had a dime for every time that was said, I would have been a millionaire.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Okay.
Yeah.
back onto my
So,
original thing.
Jeff.
Seriously, is that
Are you an
considered
asshole?
Well, he's definitely one. Just
Yeah, well, I mean, of
We all
course,
are
but
look, he's never mind.
that's just in general. But yes, I mean, the answer is yes.
understand where people would come to you with a question where they already think you are going to say one thing and then you don't.
Well, it's not even
Yeah.
that. It's the
But also,
audacity
like,
of that.
don't
They're
ask that
coming back to me
question
like
if
it all
you're
went
not
wrong.
prepared
And it's
to
like,
hear
well,
the
did you do what I
answer.
say? No.
That's it. You know,
Don't
Well,
ask
why
the
the
question
fuck-
if
you
you're
know,
not
like-
prepared.
like I'm
when
like
Jen
the
was
Wordsworth or
asking me a
something.
few questions earlier, I'm like, I'm not going to BS you.
Yeah,
But
that's
you may
the whole
not like
point.
what I hear.
Well,
Because not everybody
Yeah.
wants to hear. Everybody wants to hear.
But if
I mean,
you
The
I don't
thing
know.
about it
Legitimately-
is, though, is
I mean, I
that
guess sometimes it's like, do I really want to get into this argument now?
I was in the mind
Yeah,
frame
yeah.
of,
You know, it's like, man, I
I
just
want to
just
learn.
Say yes
I want
and
to
move on.
have positive
Let me go to the beer.
feedback in
Yeah.
the future, but I can't do that if I don't improve on
Certain
where I
things.
think I need to go now.
But
There's
also
always
don't
the next
want
step.
some BS answers.
The more
that are
you,
just
the
like,
more
pacify
you
me.
move around in life, the more you learn.
no,
I mean,
that's
seriously,
know,
the older
that's
you get, the more you learn.
Well, not only that, it's just, I know Jenny, she's not a bitch. I don't think she's an asshole either. And I value her opinion. And if I ask it honestly, I want it honestly.
Yeah, I would
And
agree.
I'll give
She's
it.
well,
definitely
you know,
not an
there's
asshole.
and I think that boils
I'll
down
take that
to
role.
and I think both are legitimately important. But what's more important, truth or feelings?
Truth.
Oof.
Truth.
You know, I hear
I
you
think
say
it's
that. I hear
I
you
think it's
say
true.
that. But it also gets you.
Nobody
tough
wants to
one, though.
recognize it when
It-
they're on the negative end of
It's
the
got
feelings. but
in
I
my
would
experience
still rather
when
have
I do that.
truth.
That's just like, okay, am I ready for the downfall that's
even
going to
if
hit
it
me?
causes
Yeah,
negative
yeah.
And you'll be
feelings.
mad at that person for a bit, and you'll like internalize.
I don't
that for a
care.
bit.
Well,
Over
and
the
now
long
At this
run,
age,
you
I've
probably
gotten to
need
where I
hear
don't even.
that
If
over
they
your
ask my
feelings.
opinion, I'll give it. If they don't like it, fine. Then
Yeah.
whatever. But I'm not going to feel guilty about it anymore.
all right.
No.
Well, yeah. Well, we're up.
I'm
there
not
to-
trying to be an asshole, but it's like, God damn it.
If
No,
you're
you do
asking
that
me this
naturally,
question,
Mike.
prepare to
Well,
hear
That is
part
true.
of that I think is because we're starting to get towards
I
the
mean, we're
age
all
where we've got
assholes, let's
less
face
and
it.
less to live for.
Well, no, it's not. No, it's not that. We're getting to the age
have a
where
ton to
we
live
have
for.
no
No
more,
fucks to
no more.
give.
Not
There
not,
you go.
Not even that. I would say like we're to the age where basically we're not going to put up with people's fucking bullshit anymore.
There you go.
Guys,
There's just no point to
there-
do
my
it anymore.
nickname is now Gen X. I've never pulled up with anybody's bullshit.
There you go.
See, that's the
Go on,
rap
get it.
name. Gen X is
Go
going to
on,
be
get it.
the hit of Coachella.
I like
Mark my words.
Jen with
Book
the
it down
J.
here.
It's better than my nickname.
7, 12. Is this 12? Whatever. Sometime in 2022.
Heck yeah.
I actually got that
It's
out.
11.
What's the love?
God damn it.
7-Eleven.
2011? Shit, I knew
I
it.
love 7-Eleven.
I do love
Shop a stab.
7-Eleven.
Anyway, okay.
That Slurpee
I
machine's
think
fantastic.
we've had enough of this ramble.
Okay.
All right, so Jeff.
Come on,
I
Jeff.
guess
Give us
it's
some
my
pearls of
turn.
wisdom.
Okay. Now
Pearls of
I'm gonna
wisdom?
hit something that might cause a little ire in this room right now. Okay.
Probably that woman over there.
And I'm looking right across from me.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's looking at his wife, so
I
get
wanna
ready.
start
Here
and
we
tell
go.
you something, Jen. Okay. I love my wife.
What
Okay.
And he's going to show it right
she's-
now.
Well, no, she's wonderful.
Yeah, definitely no.
She is wonderful. She's the most special person in the world to me.
I'm just going to go ahead and say
Get
he's
on
the
with it.
asshole for
Okay.
whatever he's about
no,
to say.
I'm gonna.
and I don't
Sorry, that was the
have to
dog.
hear
This
it
right
yet.
here, okay, and it's not like I'm not gonna start about talking
gotta
about
keep
anything
on
real
calling
ugly
Sparky.
right here.
Too easy.
But
Chewy, I know.
Okay, we live in a nice house here, right?
It's very
Yeah.
I like it. Okay,
Yeah,
Very comfy.
I hate the yard.
I do too.
And
Well, everybody
I
hates
know,
the yard.
And I hate the yard because it's a yard.
oh.
okay.
Okay. I don't.
Hang on.
It's gotten to the. I pay a
Why am I
guy
holding
once
this?
a month to come out and cut the grass now, and the thing is, it still gets 2 feet tall before they come out here and do anything with it.
Right.
And it's because I hate fucking cutting grass.
It's awful.
I hate having a yard because of it. And the thing is, it's like At this point, I kind of feel like I've just been relegated with taking care of it, even though I don't want it.
All right.
And now,
Home ownership,
I've always
that's the
been more
thing.
comfortable in an apartment than a house.
Crazy.
Okay, I've always been more comfortable in those places, and one of the reasons is because
Lack of
I
responsibility.
don't have to take care of all that stuff.
Right.
I just have to pay the rent. And
I don't get it.
I'm the only one that feels like that here, I think.
Totally.
Because everybody else wants the house. Okay. I like having the room, but there's a lot that comes with the room that I don't want. And there's really not that much of a way to get
Hold it right there.
all that without.
Why don't you just hire somebody to come every 2 weeks?
Yeah, instead of once
All
a
right,
month,
because I got to pay them twice.
But also,
Well, you have to pay. You have to pay anybody to do anything.
You're right. I don't want to pay them either.
Literally, grass grows.
You can't have it both
fucking
ways,
fast
son.
here.
Here's the thing.
Like, you
am
cannot
I-
have it both
So
ways.
here's the question.
All right.
Am I an asshole for wanting an apartment?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Because it's insane.
they-
Fuck y'all.
Kinda
This is my
suck.
show.
Well, it kind of.
Here's the thing about apartments. Here's the thing about apartments. You can't choose your neighbors. And I got news for you.
They
That's a
suck.
big fucking problem.
They're
I've
always
never had a
going to
problem with it.
suck.
Ever.
Also, landlords
Jen,
and
would you care
apartments
to
suck. They
Gen
want
X?
that
Would you
shit.
care to like lay in on this subject about that?
No, get in here.
I was enjoying the atmosphere, but
Of course.
Here's a hot
No,
take.
it's like I'm not. You know
No,
that's actually
I
just
do
something
not-
that's
Here's
like.
Here's
Why
a
don't
hot
you just
take.
hire somebody
Buy
to
your
cut the
own
fucking
house.
grass? I
All
don't
right,
understand.
I was asked, and y'all want my truth.
Absolutely.
Here it is, because we just had that speech.
I want your opinion.
Okay, here's my opinion. You are not an asshole for wanting to live in an apartment. What you are is an asshole for not telling me that you would rather live in an apartment.
I've told you that literally every other day for 10 years.
But here's why do you want to do that? Why is it just because you don't want any
That is
responsibility?
not the first time you've heard that.
I don't-
Wait.
never
The only
mind.
reason you
I
want to
give
live
up.
in an apartment is because you don't want to cut grass. That is the
No,
Dumbest thing I've ever heard.
reason to want
Okay,
to live in
well,
an
who
apartment
else
ever.
is going to do it?
My dad will do it.
Hey,
How about the
them.
first 8 years that we were together and we lived out in the country? I mowed the grass more than any fucking body else. I never said I wouldn't mow this grass. You took that responsibility upon yourself. You never asked me, hey, Jen, would you mind mowing the grass? Because I just don't feel like it. You just bitched about having to do it.
Do you want to do it?
I don't care. I don't fucking care.
Okay,
So
well
does that make me the asshole?
At this point, will you cut the grass?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll cut the goddamn
Then-
grass.
Then I'm going to quit paying our landlord.
As soon as they cut the goddamn bushes we already paid them to cut that they still hadn't
There you
fucking
go.
cut.
Well,
All
that's
right.
They
totally
cut
different.
the bushes and I will mow the grass.
so here's another hot take. Why don't you buy your own house and put out a very good-looking astroturf that looks like grass?
Our credit sucks and we don't have a good
I
down
thought your
payment.
credit was better. That's what he
It's
said.
getting better.
Mine is.
It ain't good. It's getting
Mine's still
better.
terrible,
I'm not talking
but
about
it's
you.
I'm
getting
saying, like,
better.
buy a house with just not a fucking
got-
yard,
she's-
much of a
she's-
yard. Like,
Okay,
You're
I
a fucking
mean,
manager.
I
What the
can-
hell are you talking
okay,
about?
so my credit score is like in the 500s, but it's better than it was,
God.
but it's not better to a house standard. Right on, okay?
Yeah, we
Does
ain't-
that
we ain't
make
quite
me the
there yet.
asshole?
But
No.
also, like, in our state, grass is outrageous. Like, it grows, like, you'll have, like, this
I know. I
big
paid
old
like
monsoon.
$100 for an eighth of an ounce.
You're
Oh,
like-
I'm sorry. That's not what we were talking about.
Well, ooh, different grass.
Do not edit that.
But, like, the
Alabama swag.
it'll rain, and, like, the grass grows, like, super fast.
All right.
That's what they say, which is why there's quick turnover.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
You t-
Like, once a month for cutting grass in the south.
Maui Wowie. I think Maui Wowie is my favorite grass to walk on.
It's like a meditation.
Maui Wowie is definitely that and tight stick.
Also-
that stuff that's tied to a stick.
Another hot tip, you can buy those.
What's that other stuff?
The Robo.
Sinsemilla?
Like the Robo grass cutters.
Acapulco Gold. I love Acapulco Gold. My toes feel great on
Jeff,
Acapulco
Jeff,
Gold.
Why don't
There
you
you
just
go.
buy a robotic.
Okay,
grass
so
cutting
Why
machine?
don't you just buy?
Yeah.
We
Never
have
mind.
a Robo vacuum.
That should cost some money
You can
now.
buy one of those.
I agree. Okay,
So,
so it's
do you
all
own your,
determined that
That was a
I'm the
terrible
only-
that was
I'm
a
the
terrible
only-
question.
I'm the only asshole in this room.
Totally. Second, third, thank you.
I don't
Meeting
care.
adjourned.
She pleads
You
the
know,
fifth over there. She
I-
pleads the fifth. It's fine. Plead the fifth.
All I have to say is that I love my asshole.
Most women do.
Yeah, well.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yes, yes,
I'm
we
sorry,
got
I
it,
didn't
we
really
got
catch
it.
what was going on here.
I'm gonna fart on you in bed tonight.
All right, wait a
How
minute.
is that different
Here's
from
another
any
story.
other
Here's
night?
another question. Here's another question. I got a quick question.
What you got,
What's
bud?
that?
I'll take. Am I an asshole for when I play a show? This was back years ago.
Okay.
When I play a show, I used to catch stuff on fire. You know, vacuum cleaners, typewriters, whatever. Anyway, and then Great White, the big disaster where Great White
geez,
played and
yeah.
everybody got died, and they set off some flares and burned like 100 people, including 2 of their members.
Yeah, like
Right.
Anyway.
That was awful.
Yeah.
All right, so I decided, okay, we need to stop that. You know, it's kind of funny. I mean, I was stealing it from the Butthole Surfers, by the way, but it was like, it's kind of funny, but it's no longer funny anymore. So the first show we play at the Chucker in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The first time I was playing with a band called Model Citizen, the first time Model Citizen, my band at the time, was playing, and I didn't catch anything on fire. This girl came up to me while I'm having my camera running, and she's like, I love your band, man. I love it so much. You're just so amazing. But I was so disappointed that you didn't burn anything. For some reason, I had the lighter fluid in my hand.
Oh, shit.
Am I an asshole for dousing this woman with lighter fluid and chasing her around the bar with a lighter?
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
I have that on film, by the way.
absolutely.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
understand your
that makes you the
strength.
asshole.
Well, no. I didn't plan on it. It just happened. It just happened.
But it does not make you a felon because you never actually lit the lighter.
I know, right? You never leave.
Yes, true. I was already.
That does make you
By the way,
asshole.
I was already a felon
Yes.
before that happened. I might add. Fucking Christ.
Touche. It's like, look, I'm trying to.
You were
restrain
talking
myself.
about like going up in front of the judge and everybody pissing them off. When I went up to get sentenced, this is true. One guy threatened to kill the judge. Another dude showed up there, shit-faced drunk. Matter of fact, he passed out walking up to the
Oh
to the.
my God.
And the guy after that,
Oh,
I'll never
God.
forget this. He comes in with his baggy pants and all this, and he's doing this walk, and he actually high fives one of the guys in the orange.
No,
I'm just like-
he does not.
Oh my God!
You're making this shit up.
No, I am not. You can ask my folks about this. This happened. And
I
like,
will. I'm
I
gonna
get up
ask your
there,
mom.
I'm scared shitless, and I like have to go after this shit.
I feel you. I feel you so hard right
Damn
now.
Like, boy,
real.
please have pity on me.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Jesus.
And I did not realize. By the way, I would like to say something right now for all you people who are going to get arrested. When the judge asks, "Do you have anything to say?" For God's sake, say something.
Say, I'm sorry.
Say, give me, because I was so freaked out. I didn't know, and I just said nothing, and that was basically a admission of guilt beyond belief.
Yeah.
If I had
I'm
not,
a strong, powerful, independent woman.
I should have said.
I am
And-
so sorry if I offended any.
No. I should have said this.
But
Please, Judge, let me make this mess that I
I'm not
started
even sorry,
Yeah,
right.
Jenny.
I will. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
what
I
can
would not
do
have
to
gotten
make
5
this
years
right?
probation.
Yeah.
You could have sweet talked him, but
I
you
mean,
were like. So,
I didn't. I
Your
was.
Honor,
I was 21
I'm
and
the
terrified.
asshole.
I didn't know what the hell was.
understand.
By the way,
Yeah.
But I'm willing
Beca-
to
between
go to the
getting arrested
12-step
and-
program for that.
well, and I would like to. I'd like to add, out of all that, out of the 36 people that were in there, I was one of two. I was one of 2 people who passed the drug test. Everybody else failed.
Well,
Sweet.
But I didn't say anything.
hooray! But you should have just said.
Your
when
pee
they asked
test
if you wanted to
spoke
say
for
anything,
you.
say,
I was
just
facing
clean,
5
Your
years.
Honor.
I was freaking out. I didn't know, and my lawyer was a joke. Just saying.
Me too.
Well, you know.
I understand. So the moral of the story is, when you get in front of the judge, like, do you have anything to say?
Say
It's like,
something.
just like, I'm so sorry
For
for any
God's
harm
sake,
I've
make-
caused, and I regret
Play it
that
up.
my mistakes have caused people harm.
Forget what the
this
fucking
is
assholes in the courtroom are thinking, especially those assholes in the fucking orange jumpers. You forget that bullshit. You gotta save your ass.
Scared, you should,
Oh, at that
like,
point, yeah.
plead your, like, just
But back to the original question: am I still asshole for chasing that girl around with
yeah,
gunlight?
yeah.
Oh,
Totes,
jeez.
totes and asshole.
Yeah, you are.
Totes.
Oh no! But it was.
Yeah.
But I want to
No,
say it was
true.
done in a arrogant tone.
Yeah, that makes
Asshole,
it
like,
even
that's
worse.
Not
less
me.
of an asshole thing.
Not me. She was like, well, I just can't believe you didn't like burn anything.
Still an asshole.
Oh really?
The night is young.
Exactly. I thought it was hilarious. I wasn't going to burn her
I
up,
would
but I
like
thought
to
it was
remind
funny.
the listeners
Yeah.
that this
No, but-
episode
By the way,
is
everything-
called "Am I the Asshole?" and not "Am
Let
I
me
the
put it this
bitch?"
way: if she had,
I'm going to say this right now. By the way,
Would you
just
have thought she
saying,
was an
everything I've
asshole?
said tonight is a total lie.
oh,
I
Total
don't
lie.
believe- You're
Just a
you're
total lie
lying right
in
now.
case statute of limitations are still pending.
They're
Total
not.
lie.
They're not.
They're
Total
not.
lie.
They're not.
None of that ever happened. I was never arrested. Don't worry about it.
I don't believe that. I'm
I'm
good
just saying
with that. Yep.
would you thought she was an asshole if she had
Not
smacked-
really. If I'm
you-
being
she had
truthfully
smacked
honest.
the beer bottle because you were chasing.
It was arrogant, but at the same time, I thought it was really funny.
Because I mean, I feel like that's
So that counterbalanced the asshole part because it's funny.
No, there was some humor involved, but geez,
Hilarious.
Yeah,
But when you're being chased with the anyway.
I wasn't gonna fucking burn her up.
But did she know that? She
No,
didn't.
that's what's funny about it.
To us, but maybe not her.
yeah, that's all you'd have to do is
Be
start.
careful what you ask for. You may get it.
No, you start advertising
Perhaps,
your
but
shows
also,
as
like,
a haunted
you might
house.
actually get a beer bottle to the face because you're an asshole. Just saying.
Well, why would I do that?
Well,
I think
she might have
we've
done it,
all
she might have been
decided
right.
that
Nonsense.
we're probably 4 assholes claiming not to be.
I mean,
Well,
I
at least
never said I
3,
wasn't.
definitely.
I think that we could probably go and say that we're like 8 billion assholes
Yeah.
claiming not to be.
Now, I want to clarify that.
Assholes.
Our
Sorry.
assholes are people like salty. We're not talking about these motherfuckers that are running around right now with the
No.
salt rifles.
Well,
That's a whole nother class of
well,
asshole.
we're also you
Not
know, we can get off in the
masochism.
weeds with that stuff, and maybe we can. Doesn't matter. It's our
No,
show.
none of it matters.
There's a lot of weeds.
Look, it's our show. Let's do what we want.
Let's smoke some more of those weeds.
I
Oh,
actually
sorry.
Hang
thought you
on.
For all you
Let me
kids, we're
pack.
not doing
Let
any of
me
that kind of
pack.
stuff.
Just
Hang
so you
on.
know.
I'm a packing.
Oh, aren't we all?
Oh, you mean weed? I thought you were going to sock something else. She's going to come out, bring out the gat.
Oh, I got you. There
All right,
we go.
stop this show. Let's do a new show now.
Now, well, I'll tell you what we're going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and tell people about my contact info because eventually I might do a regular show again. Maybe not. I
I
don't know.
doubt it after this one.
All right. I'm still going to go ahead and push this another week.
Call, you motherfuckers. Come on,
Please
man.
call if
This
all
doesn't
right.
take that. I'm going to fucking call. under a
Except
different name.
telemarketers, y'all don't call.
No,
You're the
actually,
asshole
No, I'm going to
if
put you
don't
on there
call.
too.
I think telemarketers, that was the funniest episode you ever had.
I'm going to put you on there too. Okay?
What is happening?
It's going to happen.
It's my favorite one.
So, but anyway, you can call my show at 205-530-0354. You can find me on Twitter at YSPod. You can find me on Instagram or Facebook at YIsThisPodcast. If you'd rather email something, send it to whyisthispod@gmail.com. And I have a YouTube channel, so check it out. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a good rating. And everybody just say something right now.
Okay, how about this? You can also find him on top of me.
Tight.
We're going to watch.
But
I like that.
dish.
We're charging them.
20 cents. Best sexual I ever see.
So until the next time we have a normal show here.
Oh, it's not going to happen. We're going to do another show right after this.
No, we may just keep doing this.
We're going to do
But
another show after this.
Whether
So,
or not.
in
whether or
this,
not
so we can
do
start
all
the new
this.
show.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
Okay.
Everyone, always ask why.
Okay.